So if you just joined us, welcome along. It is the Monday morning show on Logan 101. And, you know, I love it when we get guests here, even if they come in running and panting and out of breath or whatever. Aldwyn Altuney is here. And, you know, we've been chatting for a little while about Save the Koalas, because that was something that Terry was chatting about a couple of weeks ago. And Aldwyn is here. First of all, give us your official title for this morning, if you will.
Thank you, Mike. I am the founder of Animal Action Events.
Okay, so clearly something very important, something dear to your heart. How did it all start?
Yes. Well, basically, I got sick of seeing animal cruelty over the years, and then I watched a DVD called Earthlings, and by the end of this 2-hour documentary about how people have treated animals over time, how we've used them for food, clothing, scientific research, etc., I was literally holding my throat and crying at the end of this DVD, and I thought, what can I do to make a difference for animals? And I thought, well, if I just do an event and encourage everyone to take some action for animals, we can all make a difference. And hence the world's first Animal Action Day started in 2007, and now we've got our 10th annual event this Saturday on the Gold Coast. And each year I've raised funds for a different charity, a different animal charity, and raised awareness about different causes. So this year it's all about the koalas. Last year we did orangutans, year before was whales, and next year it will be elephants. However, this year it is the koalas, and they are endangered. There's only about 50,000 left in the wild, and I don't think people actually realise how serious the situation is.
I don't think they do, because, you know, when you say 50,000, people think that's a lot. But if you just compare that to even 5-10 years ago, I mean, that is a huge decline. So what is causing it? Is it that there's more housing being built where their natural habitat is?
Yes, exactly. A lot of developments are going in now, and areas are being destroyed where there's koala habitats, and the koalas are not being relocated often. So often trees are just being chopped down where they know there's koalas, and there are people that will actually come in and relocate these koalas. If people only know to call, like we're raising funds for Wildcare and Friends of the Koala. They look after koalas from Sunshine Coast down to northern New South Wales, and just in the last week, Wildcare said they've had 10 koalas brought in that have been hit by cars.
Wow.
So if people just drive slowly around dusk and dawn, and you know, there's lots of things people can do. Plant gum trees. You know, it is habitat destruction. It is dog attacks that are bringing them in, car hits, and also disease. And the disease like chlamydia, things like that, happens when their habitat is taken away, and when the koalas end up very stressed because they are very territorial animals. And it's really heartbreaking to see what's happening. And there's just not enough carers and not enough resources for these few volunteers that sometimes drive 3-4 hours to go pick up an injured joey and look after them, and they need to be fed every 3-4 hours. There's a lot involved in looking after a koala and rehabilitating them as well. And you know, there's a few places that I can think of. Our sort of first experience when we came to Australia to live was at Currumbin, where you can see them, and I think Australia Zoo have got some there as well. I have to admit, I've not seen one in the wild as yet, but the reasons are pretty obvious that you're giving. Tell us a little bit about this event. Now, you said this weekend. I've got October the 1st, so which one is it? Yes, October 1st, this Saturday night.
It's not this Saturday.
Is it this
really
Saturday night? Yes, it is. It's this Saturday night.
It can't be October. How did that happen? That's ridiculous. I mean, do you know, I've got to tell you, this is my 1-year anniversary at 101 FM, and I'm thinking, but I only started yesterday. How can that happen? All right, so it's this Saturday. Tell us all about it.
Yes, we've got over 10 world-class acts. We've got a fire dancer. We've got Laurie Esmond. He's a professional musical theatre guy. We've got Roger Davies, professional opera singer. We've got Native American.
Good guy,
yeah,
Roger
great
Davies.
guy. Native American performers, Walter Smith, Len Morgan. We've got Stewie V as Elvis. We've got Rodney Boschman coming down from Brisbane. He was in the movie The Proposition with Nick Cave. We've got a blues performer called Peter. The fire dancer is Neil Webb. He's amazing. Anthony Brannigan. He's a amazing flute player. Has performed all over Australia. Terence Schindler, Spanish guitarist, with 2 flamenco dancers. We've got a belly dancer parade from Scheherazade. We've got speakers from Friends of the Koala and from Wildcare, and our MC is Lynn Santa, who's personal friends with Priscilla Presley.
Oh, no name. Just drop. Hang on, let me just pick that up off the floor. She's not name dropping.
She's a
honestly.
Celebrity author. She's written about 50 books. She's our MC. And we've got Mario Fabris, is a roving masseuse. We're going to have some stalls there. We've got a surfboard that's been painted in an Indigenous painting with koalas on it by Tori, who's an amazing Indigenous artist that we'll be auctioning off on the night. So it's going to be jam-packed entertainment from 6:30 to 11:30 p.m. at Quality Hotel, Mermaid Waters. And we've had unbelievable support for this event. It really is about celebrating animals in our lives, and koalas particularly, and inspiring inspiring some action for koalas, because together we can all make a difference, and that really is the big message. If we all just do something, we can make a difference. And, just by listening to this right now, sharing this when we get the MP3 online, sharing this with your friends and family, the ripple effect of each of us doing our little bit to spread the word will be great. And, the sad thing, coming back to the koalas, a lot of the times they're finding koalas that have been hit by cars right underneath koala signs, which is unbelievable.
Shocking. There's no excuse for that at all.
No, it's disgusting. And, it's just being conscious and just driving that little bit slower. And if you are going to be clearing any habitat areas, please call someone to relocate these koalas if you know you're going to be developing in an area where there's koala habitat.
And if somebody sees an injured one, what should they do?
They should call Wildcare or Friends of the Koala. So just go, I haven't got their number here in front of me, but just Google Wildcare or Friends of the Koala. If you're in the Lismore, Northern New South Wales area, Friends of the Koala are the contact. Wildcare look after the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast. However, they all work together. So either of those groups would be fantastic. And animalactionday.com, if you hop on there, we'll put the number on there too. So we can all make a difference. Definitely, if you find one, please do call for help, because the volunteers are fantastic, and they will drive for hours to come and pick up these koalas wherever they are. So you can save a life, and just saving one life can make all the difference.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you luck with the event. I can't believe this Saturday's October. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Now I think you're making it up.
Christmas shopping soon.
This is no word of a lie. Right, we went into a well-known department store the other day. One side of the display they've got Halloween, the other side they've got Christmas. It's still September. What is going on? It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
If anybody wants to, are there still tickets available for the event?
Yes, there are, and we've got limited seating. Once it's full, that's it. Tickets are $67 each, or $62 for a table of 10. That includes a welcome drink, 2-course vegan or vegetarian meal, and all the entertainment. And they can go to trybooking.com or go to the Facebook Animal Action Events page or animalactionday.com. And we welcome you to come along. You will have an unbelievable night. It's like nothing the Gold Coast has seen before. And I know there'll be people coming from as far as the Sunshine Coast, Northern New South Wales, from all over the place to this event, and it'll be well worth it. So look forward to seeing you there.
Sounds fantastic. Aldwyn, thank you ever so much for fighting. I know you came the pretty way, but you got here in the end, which is the main thing. So thank you ever so much for that. If you want to know more, we'll get Aldwyn to leave her details with Lorraine on reception. If you missed any of the details, if you missed any of the websites or the telephone numbers, give us a ring here at 101 FM and we can put you in touch with Aldwyn. Now, this is just a coincidence, I have to say. Just have a listen to the first ad.
For all your printing requirements, including business cards, brochures, flyers and specialty graphic design and typesetting, talk to Denise and the team at Koala Printing Springwood.